Blog Talk Radio.
Live to tape from Providence, Rhode Island and the TiVoMike Solutions Broadcast Center, it's the TiVoMike Show, where sin is dumb, grace is king, and die to self has taken the place of YOLO as the life motto of choice. I'm your host, Michael TiVoMike Jefferson.
And I'm entertainment guru, Mike Warner. Thank you for joining us, Saints. We're so glad you're here.
Hello, and I am so glad the world didn't end, even though the news makes it sound that way. It is Monday, yes. People. We made it to Money Monday.
What day did we make it to?
Money Monday. One day we're gonna let the whole song go, and then when they sue us for the money, my defense in court will be money, money, money.
My thing is, when they sue us,
right?
I'm gonna say,
get the rating.
You as broke as we are.
Come on now,
so
we are what they call judgment proof.
Good publicity.
That's right.
So give it to me.
Give it to me. But although by the time the suit goes in, we will have money then.
They won't know that.
You know why? Because we're doing what wealthy people do.
This is right.
So today we're going to discuss doing what wealthy people do to become a wealthy person.
Oh my God!
Imagine that.
Can I tell you?
Can you imagine?
Can I just tell you?
It's crazy.
Getting my four walls in order.
Right.
I didn't realize how good it would feel until I did it.
Tell it now, because it's what you didn't even know you had.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. So, you guys know the story. There's no joke here.
Right.
I got mad at the gas company.
Right.
And the joke was still on me. Because I literally didn't pay them for like a year. I was just mad. I was just like, I'm sick of the fact that we only have one company to choose from. I'm sick of the fact that you charge me $27 to deliver something that you didn't deliver.
Thank you.
It's there. It's in the pipes. But whatever. We tried to go to budget billing. They gave me nonsense, blah, 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 blah,
they
blah.
Always do that.
And I said, you know what? Let's see how much the nonsense works when I don't pay you.
Right. But as you then saw,
it took me another year to get back from that.
Because they know the money.
Exactly.
And that's why we don't want to ever be in a position where you owe no man. The Bible says, and I know some Christians think this is out of context. I don't believe it is. Where he says, owe no man nothing but to love him. You will always be in debt to love everyone.
That's right.
But you don't have to be in debt over cash.
Exactly.
I mean, here's what you do. You spend less than you make, and you live within your means. Oh my God! Did I just mind blown the people in the world here?
Oh, you didn't mind blown. You told them what they don't want to hear.
Oh,
they're not mind blown. They just don't want to hear.
They're just like, no, click. What's the other podcast? Trapped with us now, abandonment rate. So, what we will talk about is specifically, we're talking about the Dave Ramsey baby steps.
Yes.
And mainly we're going to focus on investments. Because remember, there's a whole new way of living for the wealthy person. That's this is starting to be who I am being. Jim Rohn once said, is a famed business counselor and mentor. I mean, I don't think there's none better than Jim Rohn. No, you know, he's the of course.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah.
Don't discount your blessings.
That's right now. Come on now. What's wrong with you? Well, I don't think liars should lie. Of course they would lie. They're liars. They lie. Why we call them liars? Because he's just so simple.
Yeah.
But the things he thinks are complicated. So one of the things he said was as he teaches people, because he had a business where he would recruit folks, and one of the things he would train them is how to meet your goals. And so he has a very good lesson I recommend. Everyone go on to jimrohn.com. His estate has set it up beautifully. You can buy the series on goal setting. Now, you're probably thinking, well, how do you need a 3-4 hour or even the full 8-hour program on goal setting? Let me just tell you, I did the 3-hour goal setting. I would think, here's goals. You set them, write them down, go for it. Next. Like, I didn't think there was much art to it. Well, that's why I also didn't have goals. So I listened to this man, and he has this beautiful way of getting you to get to your goals.
Yeah.
So one of the things he has in the series is he wants you to start listing your goals. You literally have written out 105 goals.
Oh, wow.
By the 3rd hour. I'm going to find my notebook. This was several years ago.
Goals.
I had 105. I'm like, what in the world? He draws it out of you. Little, big, goals, everything. So he says, one of the things I really urge you to add to your list. And I was listening all intently. And he waited to the very end. You know, he does that in dramatic fashion. To be a millionaire. And then he pauses. And you're kind of thinking, of course, oh yeah, I guess that makes it obviously. Who doesn't want to be a millionaire? Oh, you know, the Christians that go to church, they don't want to, because that's money. They don't. But everyone else in the world who have sense, you know, want to make a million. So they said, because with $1 million, like, well, you don't say because. Once you said what it is, I know the because it's $1 million. I can give you 1 million reasons it's a good idea to have $1 million goal. Yeah. So, you know what I mean? And he said, for what it will make of you to achieve it.
Yes. So, you know what's funny?
There it is.
That's hilarious because you just made me think of Jim Carrey. So,
perfect example.
Jim Carrey is like one of my favorites. Like, Hollywood, we are missing Jim Carrey
right now.
We need some hilarity back in the world.
Please, Jim, no scandal.
Yes. No, he won't.
I want his scandal to be...
He is too simple.
Oh my gosh, here's the scandal, guys. We found out all those movies, they were recorded. Yeah.
Well, his thing, right? So he started out very poor. He even dropped out of school to take care of his family.
Yeah.
And
he was under the poverty. He had to pay the government to get the poverty status.
Exactly. And then his parents felt so inclined afterwards that when things got better, they made it their mission to help him be successful.
Right.
They took him to the interviews. They drove cross country in Canada.
Oh yeah,
for auditions and stuff.
Yeah, they believed in him.
I'm reading this, I'm loving it, and then he said he went on. I forget what talk show he went on, but it was either Oprah or something. He talked about he wanted to make $1 million.
Oprah.
And they said to him,
"You brought him up this time."
I did, yes.
Excited on Monday.
You're right, on the first day. You did good. But he went in to say, you know, I want to make $1 million, and I don't want to make $1 million because I want to say I'm a millionaire.
Right.
I want to make $1 million because that's why I want to be like, this is how much it's going to cost for me to be in a movie. And it only took him 10 years.
Yes.
From that day,
his goal was Deca millionaire.
Oh,
he wrote himself a check.
Yes,
for $10 million and put in the memo line for acting services rendered.
Yes. And I was reading this article and I just got so alive.
Right?
Because first of all, I already thought Jim Carrey was like the next Robin Williams.
Yes. Yes.
I loved everything he did.
Yes.
Even the stuff that people hated.
Right.
But I loved who he was because he never changed. So if he was a jerk, then he's just a jerk across the board.
Right.
But his movies never changed.
Right. Jim Carrey knows what it is. And look, he became.
Yeah.
Literally. And it was 10 years to the day where his agent called him to say that he would be in Dumb and Dumber. He got the lead.
Yeah.
And he was going to be earning $10 million. So, and then he ended up putting the check in his father's casket because that was their dream together.
Exactly.
But that is what happens. You see, the reason most people listening aren't millionaires is because they didn't do what millionaires do, and we think it's different. Yeah. See, when we watch TV, we typically are watching celebrities. If you're watching a show about rich people, they're typically rich and they're famous.
Yeah.
We rarely see on TV someone who's just rich. So what happens is rich people, like the celebrities, they go out to Hollywood you know, and they got to make sure they don't get touched.
Yeah.
You know, so once you successfully maneuver that landmine, it's typically the rags to riches.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on here with my last $20, like the girl
Tyler
from
Perry.
Us. You know, I had 18 cents in my account, and even though I'm big, I didn't have no food, so I knew life was going to be tough. And so thank God, I got food money now. So everybody has that story. So in Hollywood. So now she's earning, no, too soon? So she's earning, we love you, Christy. She's making $45,000 a week.
Yeah.
But she was only having 18 cents. So now, well, let's say this isn't true about her, we don't know. But now imagine now she buys the big whatever house, the expensive clothes, the expensive perfume that costs $1,000 a jar, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We see it, we go, oh, so we associate millionaire with materials because they have so much of it, they get then more materials and etc. So what happens is when you finally say, well, how do I actually become a millionaire? Most of us shut our mind down because being a millionaire is in fantasy world because millionaire is equated to celebrities.
Yes.
And we, even watching the celebrity stories, know how rare it is. There's only one Chrissy Metz. There's not 1,000 of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's only one Milo. There's only one Oprah. There's only one Tyler Perry. There's only one, you know, they only allow one black of each gender to get it there in Hollywood land. Everybody else got to be on a field, you know, running after a ball. So, and to get the money. But the blacks, you get one-on-one. You know, they let Denzel in early, so that he gets to stay.
Oh my gosh!
And
Roman Esquire looks amazing.
And then Sam had to sell out to Capital One, a rich white company, because what's in his wallet? Cash. So there it is. You know what I'm saying? But he can sell it. He could sell 1.5%. Nowhere else could you sell it 1.5%.
Yeah.
You went to the bank and said, "We'll give you 1.5%." Wow, I'm rich now. You know what I mean?
But it's funny that would be nice too.
Right.
So at work, I talk to so many people, and as of recent, a lot of people are right here.
See, right in Rhode Island,
and they got money.
It's called the book is The Millionaire Next Door. When you understand their lifestyle. So with the Dave Ramsey plan, which is what Mike and I are following, which is why we are known, we are on the race.
Yes.
We are on the path. We are on the journey to wealth. You start with your 4 walls. You get your 4 walls in order. You don't get caught up with visa payments before you turn the lights back on. So what that's already trained us that we didn't even realize is it trains us to be rich people because wealthy people have this sense of who they are and they take the chance and the choice and the power from the circumstance.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what the circumstance is saying. They're going to do what's right for them. So what we have to do is do what's right for us. So first thing you do if you are feeling overwhelmed is you cover your food. Then you cover your lights.
Yes.
Then you cover your housing payment. Then you cover your transportation. And then you cover your clothing. Yeah, but what if that's it. You do those things first.
Yeah.
Boom, shakala. I don't care how loud Visa's screaming, how loud whoever else you owe, your neighbor, your friend, the taxes, whatever. You do those things. Then you do your $1,000 starter emergency fund. Yeah, but I have debt. You want me to save $1,000? Yes, because now when life's little ankle biters pop you in the face, you can go ahead and swat them away with the $1,000 account and then keep going. Then the next step you're going to do on purpose, on paper, before the month begins, is set a budget, because budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went.
That's right.
You're going to knock off your debt from lowest to highest payment. That's how you do. But I owe this at 14.8% interest. This one's at 0. Why am I paying the 0% interest before I pay? Listen, we're not doing math. If we were doing math, you wouldn't have debt.
Exactly.
Okay, fool? You forgot how the left side of 0 is negative. So you forgot that. You want to say to the right of 0.
That's right.
You flew on past the left. You flew to Australia on the left. So you have to do that in order. Then you give yourself a fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Now sit with that fact. You're caught up on everything. You've got owing no one nothing, and you're sitting with the bank like $15,000, $18,000, $20,000. How good does that feel? When we come back, we're going to focus on 4 through 7 to get us to be wealthy people in mind, soul, and deed. This is the TiVoMike Show.
You can't love me, no. You can't love me, no. You can't, no.
Throughout history, in every age, mankind has sought to know and understand who God is and what He is like. Some have thought of God as a distant being, detached from life on earth and known by beliefs and traditions designed to reinforce that distance. Some have thought of God as a cosmic rule enforcer who enjoys punishing those who break His rules. Some have even thought of themselves as God, either by a delusion of pride or by believing that God is everything. But all of these ideas were pure guesswork. To really know and understand God, He would need to show Himself to us. And that's exactly what He did in Jesus Christ. The book of Colossians tells us, in Christ, all the fullness of the deity lives in bodily form. This means that we no longer begin with our own ideas of God and try to fit Jesus into them. Now we begin with Jesus, and our understanding of God forms around Him. The life of Jesus shows us all the characteristics of God that we always wanted to know. Jesus shows us the wisdom of God. Jesus shows us the righteousness of God. Jesus shows us the truth of God. And on the cross, Jesus shows us the love of God.
Welcome back to the TiVoMike Show on Blog Talk Radio. Be sure to subscribe to us on our podcast for free, F-R-E-E. That means it costs $0 and 0 cents. With the tax rate of X means it's still $0. Go ahead and subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to rate us, because after all, what else do you gotta do? And then after you rate us, here's what you're going to say in your own mind. You're going to say what the great philosopher Swift said. Look what you just made me do.
I can't do it.
You know, ever since I've been quoting the philosopher Swift, I've been getting a reputation. So, here's what we have to understand, people. Her album's called
I can't do it, dude.
So now imagine you're now at the point where you have no payments. No payments whatsoever. The average person has payments on debt that adds up to about $1,000, I think $1,100, not including the mortgage.
Oh, wow.
So your mortgage is typically another $1,000.
Yeah.
So that means at this stage of step 4, you have now gotten rid of all of your payments except your house. So you have now freed up $1,100 per month in your household budget. Now, with baby step 4, it's going to be easier to do it. Otherwise, you couldn't do this possibly if you still had debt. Take 15% of your gross revenue before taxes, before all that, 15% of that amount, and put it into retirement. You couldn't dare do that if you had payments. You don't have 15 cents, let alone 15%. See, I put the per there.
Yeah, percent.
Yeah, like personally. Get it? Because it's... Anyway, so you put 15% of it in your account. Yeah. And with average market returns, you would have at least 1.5 all the way up plus. So whatever it is, you're a millionaire by retirement age. Baby step 5, you now pay for your kid's college. You fund it. However much you want. You pay for the whole thing as much as you can do. And baby step 6, you're paying off your home early. You're doing 4, 5, and 6 together.
Okay.
All right? And then once you're done with that.
Because I looked at it, right?
Right.
So by the time, if everything goes the way I want it to go, by the time I'm 44,
yes,
I can commit
right
to the 15%.
That's what I'm saying. Boom.
With just the little things I'm doing now, day to
Yes.
day, paying things off. So right now I'm working on step 2.
Right.
Get my $1,000 safety net.
Boom shakalaka.
And everyone's like, yeah, but if you're just going to spend that money anyways, it's not about what I'm doing with the money. It's the fact that I need to hit 1,000.
Yes.
And the thing
in that baby account.
That $1,000, listen.
And it's only for emergencies.
I'm a broke
People
person.
don't understand that.
Well, my thing is this. No, if they understand it, what they do is they call everything an emergency.
Oh, that's you're right.
I'm a broke person.
Right. Amen.
I am not against asking for. However, I do have some proud moments where I will not ask because I have that pride there. However, once I tell myself I'm broke, you know how easy it is to tell only you I'm broke?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, and broke is not poor.
Exactly.
Poor is a state of mind. Broke just means cash, I don't have it all.
Exactly. And everyone's like, oh, but you're going to say, I'm going to save it because once I get it there, it's actually,
you won't touch it.
So I'm cheating a little bit too because I have some bonuses coming in.
Cheating. Right, that's not cheating. That's what.
But what I mean is, that's how when I hit it. So now I think I have about $300. Right. But there's another bonus coming.
Well, hold on. Just stop right there for a second. You have $300. Now he said it all casually. I want people to think about this. 70% of Americans don't have any savings.
That's
Zero.
Crazy.
Zero. Now, they have a few thousand and it's not enough to make the national news. No, 0. 70.
That's crazy. That's a lot.
If you look at the next 10 houses in your neighborhood, 7 of those houses have no money. 7. This brother has savings. So he's already in the top 30 percentile.
Oh, yeah.
Already. And he said it like it was nothing. He just, diddy bopped right on past 70% of y'all. And he didn't, but you know why he didn't catch it as a big deal? Because he's got his eye on something so big, so much further. Yes. It pulls him.
That's right.
So the 300 looks, in comparison to his dream, like nothing, but he doesn't realize this is already a dream. Most people don't have they don't have 300 pennies.
I'll tell you, the thing with people is this.
Literally.
When you look at money, right?
Even in a penny jar.
We talked about money.
Right.
And the thing they forget is, the thing that stuck with me the most was getting your income up.
Yes.
And I'm not saying don't get 3 jobs, don't get 4. What I'm saying is, really find a way to bring more money to yourself.
Bring a side hustle.
And that's what, so first off, my side hustle, I have 2 side hustles.
Right.
Well, 3. I have 3 side hustles.
There you go.
We have our random yard sales.
Right. Which always pulling hundreds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, exactly. Then my job offers great recruitment.
See?
So every time I recruit somebody and they get hired and they stay past 90 days,
right,
I get $600.
Boom.
The last class not this last class that I'm coaching, but the class before this, I had 3 people in that class.
1,800 people for those who are bad with math.
So $1,800, and it's coming. Their 90 days just passed.
Extra.
So I'm getting exactly on top of my income.
Thank you.
And now I picked up. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Right.
But it's not punishment at all. It's actually really fun. But I picked up 1 night a week bartending.
Right.
The first 3 nights I've done it have been great. I made more than $50 in tips on top of my pay.
See?
But this past night, there was just nobody in there. I only made $27 in tips.
Right.
And I was lonely. No one was at the bar drinking. Who doesn't go to the bar?
Especially in this sin-infested world.
I was like, come on.
I mean, at least go in and get an O'Doul's. Get something.
Thank you.
Just walk up in there.
I was like, man, I was Facebooking everybody. Hey, come on to the bar. Hey, come on down to the bar. Hey, come on down to the bar. Hey, I'm at Rick. Hey, I'm at Rick.
On down.
All night, folks.
Boom,
all night. And like, no one came.
No. They will, though, after Christmas. After the holidays.
Oh, yeah,
they got to spend time with their family. They'll be there before and after.
I was going to tell them to do, like, a wing special for the football night.
Right.
But the driver, or the guy who does, like, the delivery and food, because they run a pizza place out of it as well, he leaves by 10.
Right.
So I was like, damn, if we do a wing special, everyone's going to come around 9.
Yes,
that means I have to cook as well. You know what?
Right.
We don't need to do a wing special.
Your side hustle don't need to be a side world.
Yeah. Yes.
But that's the point. Bringing your income up, just having more of it to get to your prize.
Yes.
You're willing to live like no one else so that later you can live like no one else.
That's right.
And you got to dream in HD, people. Because see, once you've done baby step 6, you paid off your home early. For most people that do this program from steps 0 all the way to 7, that normally takes them about 7 years to get through all the debt. That's within 2. And then the rest of it, your mortgage that you're paying off on top of the payment, paying extra on it, 15% of your gross income you're investing, and you're paying for kids' college, all at the same time, all together is 7 years. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, sweet.
It's so amazing because I'm on year 1, not even.
Right, and you're already done with the 4 walls. So what happens is you then are in 7, and now you've got no payment in the world. So we've just freed up over $2,200 in monthly budget. You've increased your income during this time.
Of course.
Everyone has. At this point, you go from, I used to make 40, now I make 80. My wife makes 92 million, and now, y'all are Oprah and Stedman. We don't know. Whatever it is, your incomes go up drastically.
Yeah.
15% now is higher. Now what you do in baby step 7 is you max out all retirement. That means you say to your HR, how much can I maximum put it in? And they say you can maximum 23.2% until it reaches 20 grand. I think it's like 18.7 or something like that per year. You say, good, do that. And now you're sticking, and you would have never been a person who stuck $20,000 in an investment account and had money to do it. You would never have been that person. Now you are. And you have no payments. You're living fly, as they say. Then you would find out what a Roth IRA is. You look at all the letters. You look at the whole alphabet. And you're like, what's a Roth IRA? Let's invest into that. You start to know what the maximum law for that is. $5,500 per month for the wife and for the husband. So now you got another $11,000 going into that account. You've got $33,000 a year you're saving. You used to make that. So you changed. You went from being poor to broke to wealthy. That's how you do it. You do the steps in order, on purpose, on paper, before your life begins. If you'll do these things and stick with them, you are a millionaire many times over. But by the time you get there, you've changed.
That's right.
And you're no longer controlled by materials and circumstances. You've controlled the biggest problem in the world, the guy in the mirror.
They said all the best things in life are free. They're full of You gotta pay bills. Gotta save for retirement. What are you gonna do? Become a drug dealer? Sell your kidney? You gotta get real. TiVoMike can help you. TiVoMike's money coaching program will help make more Benjamins and less Jacksons. TiVoMike will help you deal with collectors, pay off debt, and get your life in order. Let TiVoMike show you the money. Visit TiVoMike.com/money right now. That's TiVoMike.com/money.
Give me reason to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones. You won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away.
Woo! Welcome back, Saints. Welcome back. So, like we said, we do what wealthy people do. That's what it is. Because we going to be wealthy. Woo! I'm going to get to that stage in life I'm not doing it with coins, though, because that looks like it hurts.
Right.
But I'm going to nosedive into my money. Swim.
Yes.
And backstroke with the treasure chest on the side of me. Throw it in there.
Yes.
And then kick my nephews out for trying to play with my money.
Say, come on, nephew, get the heck out of here. Now, your room is over there with all the cash. There's your college tuition. And before people start to say, he's rolling in the dough, I know. But notice, by the time we get there, we're not materialistic nor money conscious. It's the why you're doing it.
Exactly.
We're establishing God's covenant. He's the one who said it.
That's right. That's all we got, saints. Listen, you got to do what wealthy people are doing. Don't worry about the next guy next to you, because we already found out. The next 7 houses, they ain't got no money. You want to live like broke people?
Come on now. And when broke people are making fun of your financial plan, that means you're on the right track.
That's right. So, that's all we got today, saints.
So I pray today's message done blessed you. To give you a place to go if you're broke. To work.
Yes. And
go to work and increase your income.
Yes.
And change who you are.
That's right.
Don't be led by the circumstances. You dictate it first. Power. Stand strong with Jesus, and you move forward. And then you'll live the blessed life. Amen. Now, there's really only one way to really live the blessed life, and that's to walk daily, not Sunday, with the creator of blessings and life. Therefore, put them together, he's still the creator, is Jesus Christ. I love you, saints.
That's right, guys. And as always, you heard it here first. Subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to rate us. Also, write us if you like us. If you don't, never mind. Until next time, saints, I'm TiVoMike84 on Twitter. He's TiVoMike on Instagram. And our show, The TiVoMike Show, is on Facebook. Follow us, favorite us, retweet us.
This Is Us is next.
Hi, saints. It's Mike Warner, associate producer and entertainment guru of The TiVoMike Show. And this half hour of the show is over. Thanks for making us one of the top-rated podcasts in the nation. You're one of 5,200 combined weekly listeners on all major podcast platforms. Find a platform that's best for you at TiVoMike.com.